So I thought about doing a beer review, and then I was like, well, no, not really. I don't really care, and because I just miss Will, and we used to do all these reviews, and it was a lot of fun. The couple times that we got to do it, and I missed that. It was just really grand, and I don't want to encroach on Will's territory, and I don't think I'm going to do that today because I'm not going to review a real seasonal ale. Although, if you want to know about some seasonal beers and shit, you should totally go check out Veggie Macabre. Shit is fantastic. He does the most amazing reviews. He has a lot of fun with it. He's just, I mean, Will is a smart, funny, nice, handsome guy. Will's dick is so big he could stir the bottom of your beer with it and his balls wouldn't get wet. You see, but then I wasn't going to do the review like I said, but then I went and I checked the mail. And in the mail was something really awesome that I think everyone should own, and I wanted to own one for a while, and now I do. I own two. But that is a beer popper. These things kick ass, and I'll show you how it works once we start drinking here in a little bit. But I want to promote this a little bit. These things totally kick ass. They're really great. They're quick for opening beers. They're easy to use when you're really fucking plowed. I mean, I've seen, keychain beer bottle openers and fucking ones on the end of your wine key and all that shit, and they all work fine, but sometimes when you're drunk they're just hard to find. But it's kind of hard to miss something that's this size and shit, and so you can just like bam, use this. But I got this one from one of my favorite sites, and I am totally a fanboy, and you got me on that. I don't give a shit. But I highly recommend you go to their site and check out not only the merchandise like the beer popper, but I recommend that you check out their videos, check out the comic, take a look in the forums. There's a lot of great shit happening in there. TrueEnough.com is the site, by the way. It should be on the bottom of the screen now and shit. They have just fantastic videos, fantastic comic. The forums are just fantastic as well. Everything's fantastic. No, you should check them out. They're great, and I don't think that anyone would ever be disappointed checking out their shit. And quality merchandise, not just beer poppers, t-shirts, stickers, all kinds of shit. My apartment is kind of almost a shrine to them now since I'm such a fanboy. But check it out, it's great. It's two breweries that have come together to make one amazing brew, apparently. I heard it's really good. It's between Deschutes Brewery, which I love Deschutes Brewery, and then Hair of the Dog, which is also another fucking great brewery. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of a simple but sexy label. I like the coloring on it and shit. And once I bought that, I was like, well, now I have to review it. It's just gonna have to happen. Alright, so it's beer drinking time now. I've been fucking off for a while. I had some food so I don't get trashed to shit. Wash the glass. Okay, so beer time. Beer popper. Sit it on there. Your beer is open. That's awesome. That's real fucking awesome. You can pop some motherfucking beers. Pop one beer. Pop two beers. Watch the videos on the site, you'll understand that. Back to reviewing beer now. So we're gonna pour this bad boy out. It's got a good color to it, if you ask me. I mean, you got this dark, nice amber brown. Some might say almost red. Smells really good. The head's nice. I mean, it doesn't get a lot of head, but you can see a lot of bubbles rising up through the glass. And even though the head's not very high, it's like consistent bubbles. They're all about the same color. I mean, it looks really good. It smells phenomenal. I don't know how to describe it. It smells like fruity. Not really fruity, but like tart fruit, like, I don't know, dried cranberries or cherries. I almost smell figs, like good Mission fig preserves, how they got a little tartness to them, but really sweet. We're gonna start sipping on this thing now and see what we get. It's definitely continues that flavor of fruits, of dark fruits, especially with like the cherries and the figs, those flavors. can taste the barrels that it's aged in, because it's been aged in a few different barrels. And you can taste a little bit of oakiness in there, but not very much. You taste the wood, but it's mostly just this really smooth, delicious flavor, and it feels really nice in your mouth. It's not too heavy, but it's not too light, because if it was too light, you would just be like, well, you know, this is not at all matching with the smells and the flavors of this beer. But its mouthfeel is kind of medium heaviness, so it's quite pleasant and works well with the flavors. There's not much alcohol flavor in there, even though it's such a high percentage beer. You're not getting a lot of the alcohol flavors. It's just really smooth and fruity, a little bit of tart flavors on the aftertaste, but a little bit afterwards of there's just a hint of alcohol, but not really much in there. I want to clarify, when I say sweet, I don't mean that it's like sugar sweet. It's not fruity and sweet like you're drinking a cider, say. It's fruity and sweet as in it's got like all these great hints and notes of fruits. If I had to give this beer a rating, I would totally give it an A+. I think it's a great example of a specialty beer. It's really quite special. It's something really special. I was really kind of miffed at first when I found out the price, but I was just like, this is worth it. It's got good flavors, and you won't be disappointed if you can find it.
Will eventually pay, but most will never know what it takes to be a man. Well, let me tell you, so that you can understand. Treat all as equal, don't lose your cool. Get an education, don't be a tool.